everybody, my name is James. I'm from the Round Norfolk Relay, and I just want to give you a short video about the basic rules and safety regulations for the Round Norfolk Relay. I asked Sportlink how long a video like this should be. They said the length of a good song, so hopefully this will only take 4 or 5 minutes. Everybody should familiarise themselves with the safety rules on the Round Norfolk Relay website. In particular those which apply to your role, whether you're a runner, a driver, a cyclist, a timekeeper or a gel monkey. Please also read the terms and conditions and event disclaimer on the website and check the race admin tips. Now this short video isn't intended as a substitute for any of that, but the bullet points we want to get across to you include: runners and cyclists must wear high-vis reflective bibs at all times, with the team number pinned on the front of the runner's bib and on the back of the cyclist. If you're running outside of daylight hours, you must use a head torch or chest light. If you're running off-road without an escort, you must carry a functioning mobile phone in case of emergencies, with appropriate contact numbers programmed into it. If you have a medical condition which may affect your performance or safety, for example, you have impaired hearing or vision, you must inform your team captain of this. Runners, know your stage. Don't rely on your escort to do your navigation for you. Online maps, stage details with what 3 words coordinates, and downloadable GPX files are all available on the Round Norfolk Relay website. We do put out as many signs, arrows and markers as possible, but the course is almost 200 miles long and we can't cover each and every twist and turn. Don't rely exclusively on our signage anyway, as there's always an outside chance it's been tampered with. Most runners on most legs must have a cycle or a vehicle escort. For all sorts of reasons, your escort is just as important as you are as a runner, so make sure you stay with them rather than simply expecting them to stay with you. This includes at changeovers. Once the baton is in your hand, don't just tear off up the road chasing a target time. First, make sure you are safe and sticking to the race rules. You cannot wear earphones, including bone conducting earphones, of any kind at any time. Breaches of the rules, especially safety critical rules, are likely to result in time penalties and even individual or team disqualification. All participants must comply with any reasonable instruction given by any event official or volunteer on race weekend. That includes all our marshals, who should be treated with dignity and respect at all times. Everyone should observe the highway code and the countryside code at all times. No littering, no noise nuisance. Please respect the communities we pass through on the route. Do avoid shouting and playing loud music, particularly in built-up areas, especially during the hours of darkness. Escort cyclists are mandatory where the stage instructions on the relay website say they are. If, for example, on stage 2, you'll find your cyclist isn't there to meet you at Stave Lane at Thornham or McCroma Golf Club on stage 6, that's tough. You've got to wait for your cyclist to join you before you can proceed. Cyclists must wear high-vis at all times with their team number attached to the back of the vest. Do wear a helmet, use lights after dark and carry spare lights and batteries. Cyclists must ride behind the runner and must not pace the runner. After 7 p.m. on Saturday evening, runners must be escorted by a vehicle and not only a cyclist. Until 7 p.m, the escort should be a cyclist, not a vehicle. Using vehicles as escorts before 7 p.m. can cause tailbacks. That can frustrate third-party drivers who may then try and overtake unsafely. And we've seen this all too often between Horsey and Great Yarmouth. After 7 p.m. on Saturday until 6:45 on Sunday morning, the escort must be a vehicle, but you can have a cyclist too, so long as they are wearing high-vis and using lights. Do wrap up warm if you're on the bike at night, and it's a good idea to carry a water bottle in case your runner needs to hydrate. Each team will be issued with 2 printed team numbers and should only use 2 support vehicles at any one time. The best practice is for one of those vehicles to support the runner and the other to be for your timekeepers and as a backup support vehicle. Size isn't everything. Please do not use long wheelbase vehicles as they add to congestion on the roads and at changeovers, and they're difficult to overtake. Transit-sized vans and SUVs are far more practical. Please do read over the guidance on access to each individual changeover on the Round Norfolk Relay website. Do be across all of the safety rules, including display of team numbers and reflective caution signs on the back of each support vehicle. These should not be hidden beneath tinted glass, and do position the amber flashing beacon on the rear of the roof. Make sure you're carrying a spare amber beacon, a first aid kit, spare bike lights, water and food, a functioning mobile phone with all the necessary contact numbers saved, spare bib numbers, and at least 1 spare high-vis bib in case your runner has forgotten to bring theirs. Always keep in mind that runners move faster than you think, and that at Cromer in particular, it's all too easy to lose contact with the outgoing Stage 6 runner if your escort vehicle gets caught in town traffic. The best practice is to send your cyclist ahead to Cromer Golf Club as soon as you arrive at Cromer. Again, please read the guidance on changeovers on the Relay website, and please do your best to avoid overcrowding at the smaller changeovers. Please don't argue or abuse race officials or marshals or other volunteers, as in extreme cases this will attract a penalty or worse. Please read and understand the Round Norfolk Relay passing protocol at the end of the safety rules page, and ensure that runners overtake on the inside, undertaking in effect, and remaining on the left side of the vehicle they are passing and close to the side of the road. It's the driver's responsibility to be aware of faster runners catching up with them and to move out in accordance with the protocol. Please do not doggedly hug the curb. Meanwhile, the escort vehicle accompanying the faster runner should remain behind the slower vehicle until such time as a suitable gap opens up in front of the slower vehicle. Then, and only then, the faster vehicle should seek to overtake the slower runner and their escort vehicle. Sorry, that was longer than a good song and probably not as enjoyable, but it is necessary for everybody to be across these rules, and we will be doing another video briefing for timekeepers with instructions for all of that as well. Thank you very much and enjoy the relay.